Okay, can everybody see me again? It looks like OBS just kicked me off. Am I alive? I've been like talking to myself for the last 2 minutes. It looks like OBS just had like an absolute heart attack. Could not deal. OBS literally just freaked out. Thank you for catching that, Jace. I appreciate it. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. Am I back? Am I good? Can you refresh and double check?
It's frozen right now.
What?
My webpage is frozen, so I have to like wait for it to respond.
Okay. Anybody else in there? Anybody else alive? Hello? 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 Now I gotta go update the stream information over on YouTube again. Hold on. Wild. It's like your live was 1 second long. I'm like, yeah, you suck. Okay, can anybody else... Can I get confirmation that I'm alive? Am I alive? Can anybody see and or hear me? Sorry, hold on. I'm updating YouTube over here. Okay, I did get a self-care combo. That was weird. It looks like OBS just completely ejected me off of Twitch, so sorry about that. That was really weird. That was so strange. Okay, let's not do that again. But everybody should do a self-care combo, though. I was just trying to listen to the Gorillas. By God. Let's go. I was like talking to myself 2 minutes straight about Gorillas history. Why am I like this? Alright, let's build this set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off Wukong. And I'm going to do this. This I can actually do over here so you all can see this kind of process here. So effectively what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a create a new primitive. Fool's gold. They will disappear. Alright, let's see. We want a cube. And I don't want it to be... I guess the cube is all we got. Let's see. Okay, this is going to be a stupid question. Alright, so this is how we're going to do this. 300 inches. Alright. Wild. Alright, so now let's make a wall. You ever just have the largest... Oh, actually, you know what? This might be the best way to do this. As silly as this is, this is the stand of a... or size of a pretty typical, like, multi-story building. So I'm actually going to create an alleyway. Oh, we're gonna make a new one. All I really need is like the 2 walls. Let's see. New primitive. Why can't I see? Okay, great. And this can be our little alleyway here. And I'm going to open this up so you can see, yeah, this is roughly the size of the alleyway. I won't go any closer for Wukong because otherwise it'll do weird stuff. But that's pretty much it. So people are wondering how I make stuff. This is how I make my sets. So let me turn him back off. So I know that this scale is good. So I can actually also, I'm going to do good stuff for myself here. I'm also going to make a plane. And I'm going to make it a 300-inch tall plane. Or, well, actually, just kidding. That's not what I want. I want to create new primitive. Let me do some more Googling. How tall in inches is a fence? We're going to go... Oh, 36 inches. It actually works out that way. And then we're going to... scale this. We're going to Y rotate negative 90 degrees, give or take. Phew. Sorry. And this is going to be like a fence. So pretty decently tall fence, not like... Phew. Not the worst. Hi, Gabriel! Oh, you can't work on taxes? Why?
I sent it to you in a DM.
Oh, then you can just call my mom and ask for the login.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to, or we could just pay for TurboTax. It's your call.
Yeah, because I don't know if it's gonna like...
Oh, try and link to their
Yeah.
accounts. That's okay.
Right,
Well, you can.
so-
I would just call my mom and just ask really quick. That was actually me dying. I'm okay. I'm alright. Oh my god, my face. I'm unfortunately still very sick. Not like the sickest of all time, but definitely I'm still having issues. I'm gonna have multiple, like, trash cans in this alley. So we're gonna create a new primitive again. I gotta label all these things because otherwise this is gonna be really lame. We're gonna call this dumpster. Oh, that's not what I want. Create new primitive. Dumpster. It's going to be 28 inches tall. So there's our... I'm gonna put this dumpster kind of over in the back corner over here, I guess. Sure. And then let me grab a circular trash can here. One more, new primitive. This trash can is 24 inches tall. We're gonna do a cylinder. Wait, inches. Diameter. God, I love this song. This song is so beautiful. And you have to listen to both songs in order. All of these songs connect and they're so beautiful. Yeah, it was really weird. Yeah, it just like booted me for whatever reason. No idea why. No clue. Yeah, I was like totally like laughing because I've been talking about gorillas for the last like 2 minutes and then it kicked me out. But you only had an A. All these bills. This is like a weirdly... better. I don't know, it just felt like, I felt like I needed another trash can here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna name all my stuff so that I know what it is. See, this is, left building. Right building. Hello? Fence. Dumpster. Trash can. Alright, so that's going to be my rough set. If we turn Wukong on, that's kind of how big this whole alley situation is in here. So it's enough room to beat the shit out of a bunch of people in, but not too big. Yeah, I feel like the first 3 Gorillaz albums were just really the most exceptional ever. So wonderful. And then after that, it's been a lot of rough experimentation and really weird stuff. So I'll always like a couple of songs on each album, but I don't necessarily like love them, you know? But I appreciate and respect the lovely, level of experimentation. The risk-taking is very cool, but it's not something that I can listen to, like, all the time. Alright, so now I'm going to work on making some new demons. I'm going to use the 2 demons that I had before. I need these. I'm going to try and make as diverse body types as I possibly can based on these amazing references here, just to make some cool demons. But I'm also going to use Esau and the other demon that I had. So I need to make new models for this. So this is going to take a little while. So I do apologize. I can't show any of this on stream because, unfortunately, like, it's just, yeah, naked butt. What am I doing? Yeah, like this song is a banger off of this album. This is beautiful. Okay, so we got Esau and Nanook. That's the name of this guy. I couldn't remember. I like this guy's bear hat. But this guy, I love this guy. He's so weird shaped. So I want to do all of these weird shaped demons. So I'm just going to roll for random body types. I'm going to label all of these, though, actually, before I start. And I recognize that some of these have labels already. I don't know who the original artist was for this, unfortunately. So I'm going to just relabel all these so that I have body types. Some of these are a little bit comical and I probably won't use them because they just don't fit my comics style, but I like the challenge of different body types. Like this one's amazing. I used this one for Lobo when I worked on that character. Yes. Yeah, I can put these in the art references. Let me finish labeling these. I've got 3 of them, and they're amazing. Some of them are labeled like this was a guy's like assignment, and they're not perfect, but I love using them for inspiration. So that way I don't end up doing the same body types over and over and over. But yeah, let me save these out and put them in the art share. And a lot of these are great, like, demon shapes. So we're going to try that again. $18, $19, $20. I love this absolute unit. 22, 23. Yes, well, like, what's fun about these is, like, they're all just random shapes. And some of them work well for certain types of characters. So for basic shape design, the more round you have your character, the more friendly they are. And the more square or triangular your character is, the more threatening they are. So the key is picking ones that are like, that fit that overall vibe that you're going for. But like some of these are really great for like alien characters. So there's 31 total on this particular sheet. Yeah, all of these at the bottom are so fun. They definitely played around with proportion. This illustrator did a really, really good job. So let me save all of these out with new numbers on them, and then I'll drop them into the Discord share here. Because probably what today is going to be is mostly just working with new... This one comes from the artist Unknown Spy, so thanks to that guy for these great body types. These ones are more anime focused, I find, or like American cartoon to some degree as well. Yes, God, The Spot. That was that guy's name, is, yeah, The Spot. Well, what's great about The Spot, we can look at his character design as well. Amazing work on this character. Also, too, Kingpin is a bunch of squares from Spider-Verse as well. What's amazing about The Spot is that his character design is really awkward. In terms of human anatomy and proportions. And so there were Greek philosophers and there were mathematicians in the Renaissance that came up with formulas. Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man is a good example of this, where they came up with formulas to determine what the perfect human being looked like. And what's amazing about The Spot is that his legs are so long, but his torso is really, really short. And, like, he is a villain in the beginning. He starts out very awkward, and then he becomes an incredibly insane threat by the end of the film. And so, like, these action figures don't really do the character justice because these are too proportional. Because he can't, he wouldn't be able to stand. Like, this action figure is better. But, like, look at how wide his torso is. His arms are so long and his legs are so freakishly long. He's got like a Slender Man kind of like body type almost. Absolutely incredible. So really, really good use of boxes of squares. Absolutely. Because he's very rigid in his thinking. He believes that he's right. And same thing with Kingpin from Spider-Verse as well. This is one of my favorite character designs of all time. It is insane that this dude is actually wide enough. Like, this isn't just a cutout of his head on a black background. This dude's shoulders are so wide that his head just sits in the center. But he also is a bunch of squares. Amazing silhouette. Oh my god, this movie is some of the best character designs ever made. I absolutely love it. So I'm trying to really push myself in this direction. I was very inspired by this particular film. So we're going to try and, like, keep it up with, like, you know, new character designs and really pushing stylized anatomy so that things are interesting and fun. I like how this person just has, like, cannons for arms. I don't know what's going on. A lot of these are more like what I would consider heroic body types on this particular page, but that's okay because you never know when you're going to need them. Thank you again to Unknown Spy for some great thumbnails. So if anybody wants to go look the artist up and support them, please do. Oh my god, that's okay. Point is, they got weird anatomy. Like, he does have weird anatomy. It's really, really brilliant character design. Amazing, amazing work on that film. This character is very, like, garnet-shaped from Steven Universe. This one is, like, Uraraka from My Hero, too. Yeah, the spot point being has intentionally asymmetrical anatomy, which is really smart. This one has 41. This is probably going to be a lot of prep and planning today. I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of actual, like, drawing. Yeah, it's an amazing, like, Spider-Verse, in my opinion, both of them. Oh, this one's already labeled with numbers. Oh, we love it. Spider-Verse is already, like, is hands down, in my opinion, one of the best designs for, like, character and shape design. All right, let me get this into the art finds here. So that way everybody can use these. All right, there we go. All right, let's make some weird dudes. Okay, so I saved this out, so now I need to close Daz. We're going to open up Daz again. So that way that scene is closed, and then I'm going to make some more demons. So we have Esau, Nanook, and we also have Tiger. So that means that I only really need to make 4 more. Yeah, this jerk that somehow looks weirdly like Jace's dad. I mean, I have like a bull demon and this guy's like a bear demon. He's not fully turnt. He's only half turnt. Jace, do you want to be the absolute goat and start on my stuff too if you get done with yours? Mm-hmm. I would be so grateful. Thank you. So let's pick out some random body types for these other 4 demons. So this one has 31 different body types. Okay, so we got like an absolute unit, in other words. All right, so now let's see if I can force Daz to do what I need it to do so that way I can use these guys. So this dude is proportionally really tall. What I like about this particular one is we've got a really long torso, really short legs. So that's going to be what we need to get going here.
Hey, hon.
You go find Genesis 8.1. Thank you, Jace. Mm-hmm. Where's this guy? There he is. Let me go find this man. We got animations. Where is the actual? There we go. 8.1 basic male. That's what I want. All right. So if you were looking at this character, what kind of demon does this guy look like? What kind of animal is this body type? 15 here. Who is this man? What animal is he? Oh, this track slaps too. All right, so let me first and foremost... Oh! Trueno. I love that. Damn, this is amazing. I wish I could just control the musculature on just certain parts of the body, but I cannot. I have a feeling that this guy is just like enormous. Let me turn Wukong on next to this dude so that I can see how big he is comparatively. Yeah, because I need this guy to actually be like enormous. Like, huge. Alright. Turning off Wukong. Let's scroll out. And I'm going to actually make this dude's head kind of small. Traps are going to be kind of small. And then the torso. I love how it's trying to force me to keep something. Oh, like an ox. Yeah, sure. I'll do an ox. That sounds good. I might have more full demons, so I'm going to have to really practice anatomy here. I'll have to do a dice roll to figure out how demon is this guy. Let's grab a D100 and figure that out. On a scale of 1 to 10. 40% demon, so not that much demon. All right, now. This looks so broken, but it's really funny. It's working, though. Let's see. I'm gonna do arms here. Forearms, I'm actually going to really... Whoa, this sound! Oh my god! Whoa! Whoa. Holy shit. Yeah, this is the best song on this album. Oh my god. There's a reason that this song has 15 million views or listens on it. Holy fuck. Whoa, this was like being electrically shocked. That was insane. Okay. Let me see if I can actually... I'm going to be breaking all of these. The most broken shit of all time. So funny. Okay, I'm so sorry. This guy. Okay. Oh my god. All right, let me actually get this neck length a little bit longer. Oh my god, this is so funny. Let me do feet size. I'm going to bring the feet propagating scale down a little bit so that it's a little bit smaller. Same with the hands. Oh my god. This thing looks so broken. Alright, let me see. I also need to go... Leg length needs to be shorter. And arms. His arms need to be longer. Oh my god, this is so funny. So funny, so funny. Oh my god, this fucking song. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, see, sometimes this experimentation results in just like the most insane shit. Okay, so let me save this as a figure prop asset.